own stuff. So whenever you get a chance.
Yes, sir. Geeks all over the globe, guys. Welcome to a brand spanking new episode of Cuz We Geeks. But we encourage you to stay geek. BJ, you can't do this. What you doing, real? Joining me is cousin. Got Big J and PA in the building as well, guys. Listen, we're glad you guys are here to geek out with us for another episode. We will be talking about a lot of different things in the geek culture involving movies and television. So if you guys are into the geek culture, Marvel, DC, Star Wars, what was I showing y'all earlier? Harry Potter. It don't even matter, y'all. Join us here for these conversations. Hit that subscribe button. Also, too, if you guys do us a favor, hit them likes. That'd be much appreciated. It does more to the show or to the channel than you know. So go ahead and hit them likes. If you're new, hit the subscribe button. Other than that, man, join us for these conversations, man. Hit them comment sections, y'all. Let us know what y'all think about any of the topics that we bring up, man. Join us for these conversations. That's what we're here for, y'all. All right, fellas. Let's get to it, man. Let's start off with a little bit of a warning for those who don't know. We about to get ready to talk about a show here. Spider Noir just released here this week. So what we're going to do, we're going to talk about the first 4 episodes of Spider Noir today, and then on Tuesday we're going to talk about the last 4. Kind of give folks a chance to kind of catch up, because I know it's all 8 episodes dropped, and you might, life be life in sometimes, so it kind of gives you a chance to kind of catch up. And if you want to talk about it, discuss it with us, you could join us here. So let's go ahead and get to it, y'all. But before we do that, okay, we got to warn you now. Spoilers. Yes, sir. Listen, you have been warned, all right? If you have not seen at least the first 4 episodes of Spider Noir, okay, we recommend you go watch the show, come back, let us know what you think. But until then, we're going to be talking about it in all its spoilery goodness. So what we normally do, we give y'all our thoughts on the show. We kind of have our discussions back and forth, different topics within the show. And then we give our Kaioken rating, all right? Let's get to it. Big J, man, what's your thoughts on Spider Noir episode 1 through 4 so far, man?
So based on 1 through 4, of course, my boy Nick Cage is in there, so I love Nick Cage. He, crazy as it is, he's one of my favorite actors for years. It's good. I like it. I like the action. The only thing, I think they let Nick Cage get a little too old to play Ben Riley, because he's 62.
I'm glad one of y'all said it. I was gonna
say he's 60. Like I got love, but like I told my son, I'm like, you could tell as soon as they put it, it's like the Mandalorian when he put that helmet on. It's a totally different dude doing that, swinging and fighting and everything else, because it ain't Nick Cage. Because even when they did the Flash, that's thing that might be episode 5 when they were, because I was watching. I think I watched 5 too, but there's a flashback scene, and I'm like, that is not Nick Cage's body. And they had to CG everything, and they had to do the whole Steve Rogers face over another body situation because he was slim. Mm-hmm. I was like, I know Nick Cage looked like he's 62 and been enjoying that Hollywood life. So nah. But like I said, other than that, like I said, I liked what's his boy, Robbie Robertson. I like the kid. The kid is funny. The little kid that's always popping up, helping him with everything. He's funny. My boy Silvermane. I like him. You know who that is, right? That's old boy. That's Lieutenant Huck's daddy or Commander Huck's daddy.
Yeah.
So I like him and everying too.
Which I didn't know that till later on. I was like, oh, I know that was related.
Oh yeah, that's some Gleason, but that's Dom
Gleason,
Gleason's daddy.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he's like Skarsgård. He don't have 37 children like Skarsgård, but he's been acting forever. Oh, dude, Skarsgård got 18 kids, all of them actors.
You're lad one of them.
But no, like it's a good show, good action. I like the fact that they got alternate versions of all of the Rogues Gallery. You got the Sandman, you got Lonnie, Tombstone there.
Tombstone.
You got now the one dude they said the first one they were looking for. They said he is not in the comics, but they believe he's supposed to be like a version of either Molten Man or something.
I thought it was Molten Man.
No, they said that was the original creation for this show. Because I thought so too, but they say he's kind of like that, but not exactly like that. So
taught me something. I didn't know. I thought that was Molten Man. That's the only person I know who kind of like close to that.
And they didn't call the boy. How come they didn't call the boy Electro? I forgot what they called the one with the electric powers that was fighting him.
Mm-hmm.
Who was lighting him up? He was lighting up being in that fight too. He just kept, and that's also cool that they showed that the electricity can travel through the webs like they did in the Amazing Spider-Man. Because I don't think that would work with the organic webbing. I don't think that would really be a thing because he appears to have organic webbing.
Right.
I like Black Cat. She's a good character. She seems interesting so far, and I did like the way that she called him out. That was when after the fight with him and the Electro dude, when she was sat on the thing and just fell out the window. And like, oh, if I'm right, and she just fell back.
Hey, homage to so was it Superman?
Yep.
When Lois fell out that window, yeah.
But he didn't catch her though. He let her go. Remember he let her hit
yeah. Yeah, he blew her, and then she like laid on top of that thing, and then on top of like some fruit or something like that. I forgot what it was.
No, I think he lasered a log to fall in so she could catch it.
Oh, that one, yeah. I saw like it was a deleted scene where she fell out the window in New York.
Oh.
And like he kind of like was like did it super breath or whatever, and then she like fell in one of those like things to be over the door. She kind of bounced off. Yeah, the little canopy bounced off, and then she fell into like some fruit or something or whatever. And he ran downstairs like, "Oh my God, what happened?"
Nah, come on now. She'd have been dead.
Yeah.
In real life, you ain't gonna fall out of a building and bounce off a canopy. You fall through that canopy and then splattered on the ground. And I don't care how much super breath he blew, he'd have been dead. And how come she ain't freeze with the super breath too? Because come on, he can cool with that super breath. So hey, not to poke holes in the Superman lore there, but but like I said, I like the show. What do you got, BA? What were your thoughts so far in the first 4 episodes?
I think this was I feel you on the age thing. That's glaring. But I guess after episode 2, I kind of just like not worried about it. I didn't see what you saw in 5, so that might bring it right back to the forefront. But I like it's a lot of things I like about this. I think it gives me the Spider-Man that I kind of always wanted. Like he's not necessarily the the friendly neighborhood guy. Like, if you shoot at him, he'll put somebody in front of his way so you can shoot that person, and then that person's going to die. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not even going to the thing. Someone got to die, but it was kind of good seeing people, get caught up in this lifestyle. Like, yeah, I mean, that's what happens. I like the double cross. I like what it was doing with that, and by the episode 3, at the end of by the end of episode 3, and then the fallout on 4. The Asian lady, I think she's doing a phenomenal job of
Cat Hardy.
Yeah, being that person, the main female lead, she's doing a phenomenal job. The guy, what's his name? The Silverback. I've seen him in multiple other things. I don't think he can get
Silverman. You might have a little bit of Silverman.
Like, who are you talking about? Who are you talking? Is he talking about the Robbie Robinson? That's not his name.
Silverman. I don't think he can get an acting job that's not a period-based film. Like I know I've seen him in like things like Gangs of New York, things of that nature. So he fits it though. He fits that time, that lifestyle. And I love his acting in this so far. And Nicolas Cage, man, I think he's in his bag right now. Like he's, the whips and stuff. Like it's funny seeing, I guess Peter Parker in a sense. What we know is Peter Parker, but it's like it's like a different version, but it's like an adult version. But you still see like the jokes and stuff like that. Like, you got a smart mouth. They say you got a smart mouth to my man Nick Cage at least 5 or 6 times throughout the first 4 episodes. But just the little stuff like that, the humor with that he tries to provide. Like I said, I think niggas just eating this role. Pause. Like I didn't even expect him to be this comfortable because besides Kick-Ass, I really don't. He really wasn't in the Marvel DC type vibe. So I was just like, okay, I like to see what you can do. And he's knocking out the park. The sidekick, his team, to the secretary. I was with her. I thought she was gonna leave out. Like, yo, my man ain't getting no money. Then once he got a paper, you starting to put my life on the line. So like I think she's playing a good role. And the black guy, I don't know his name. I think his name was like Lamorne, something like that.
Oh, you mean that real guy?
Yeah, he's I know I've seen him off of New Girl and things like that. So it's certain people when you see early, like, okay, I hope you still, find success in the future. And he picked up this role. Clearly he talks to the black guy, so he stayed within the color. This is like, this is the Great Depression. So you gotta watch how we do the segregation, things like that. And you gotta bring up stuff like the photo. He was like the black guy shitting me. Nick Cage was like, yo, they should be segregated. So why is he in this photo? So like, thank you for pointing stuff like that out. Like things like that, I look at like they won't take no photo like that together like that. Like they had their own infantry and things. So just little small things like that. I appreciate the detail behind it because it makes sense. And everything. So far so good. Like I said, I am quite pleased with this. I didn't think it was going to be as good as it is. Personally, is it the greatest thing? Is it the greatest walk on earth? Absolutely not. But just I guess I had low expectations for this. And I think they're coming in definitely double that. So I'm pleasantly surprised of how good this is going so far. But like I said, I only saw the first 4. I'll probably see the rest of it probably tonight. But so far so good for me.
Who would say, BJ?
Did anybody else notice though with Felicia Hardy how fast she switched from she was madly in love with Sandman to you the Spider, by episode 4?
I think she's just being what a heroine does. Just
I was just about to say, yeah.
That's a dude pulling away from her too.
But I think he's kind of pulling away from her because remember he saw her in the theater talking about that she was the one to set up.
That before though.
I know what I'm saying. That was before. He saw her in the theater talking about how she set up. Well, he was pulling away when he started transforming into the Sandman and his face was turning into sand and all that when he tried to hug her and his hands started crumbling. So he was like, I can't do this. How am I going to be, what I'm saying? He's like, how am I going to be with you when I'm made out of sand? So he was like.
She getting scraped on the face.
Yeah, that's why he pulled back. But when he found out that she was the one that tried to kill a boss, he was like, oh, shoot. Because remember, he's all about loyalty. He's an ex-soldier, so.
Oh yeah, that's true. What you got, good?
Great show. I'm upset with the picture that you used. It should be black and white and not in color, first and foremost, because this is a black and white show.
So did you watch real quick? This goes to you too, Big J. I don't know if you said it or not. And Ro, you can comment. Did y'all see like what's the version? I know Cuz probably saw the
I'm watching black and white.
And I know you did. Did you switch or did you stay color?
Nope. Black and white the whole time.
I tried to switch. I just wanted to see what it looked like in black and white, so I did hit it. I mean, in color, I watched it black and white. I did switch, and I was like, yeah. I went back to black and white because the vibe was black and white for me.
Understood. So I watched the first 4. I only watched the first 4 episodes. I watched 3 in black and white, and I watched the 4th episode in color. And it do seem a little. Can't think of the word I'm using. I'm thinking of, but yeah, I'm gonna switch back to black and white though after the next 5. 4
okay, so I guess I'm the different. I'm the one that used all color. So episode 5, I'm switching to black and white just to see how that rocks.
Just kind of see how it is.
Yeah.
I guess I was my guess was my mind was so used to the black and white. I'm like, no, I'm switching back.
It's totally fine. I would just try to get a pulse on the panel.
I think it looks like Technicolor. Like it looks like that old school.
It's supposed to be.
Oversaturated colors, and so that's why it looks weird.
Right. Some things these pop out like Lamont's color. He'll have like a certain suit on, and then he'll have like the only kind of orange shaded suit versus everybody else with like dull colors and stuff. So it's little things they're doing to pop certain characters along the way that you probably wouldn't necessarily 100% see if it was black and white. But I will give black and white a try.
Let me ask you a question, BA, on that. What does Spider-Man's suit look like in the color? Does it look like kind of like so? I mean, it don't look like kind of faded or matted or whatever, or in the color? Because in black and white,
matted.
Okay, I would say it fit perfect in the black and white.
It's not popping enough like that. No.
Okay, that's why I was wondering what do it look like, because I haven't seen with that color. I didn't see him in what did I? The Electro was what, episode 3?
Yeah.
3, yeah. No, 4.
No, that's 4. That's 4.
That was 4 because that was right before. Yeah, that's right before she fell out the window when they did the fight. That was 4.
Okay, I lied then. So I watched a little bit of it in color. I think I went to do something and I came back to replay it, and I played the rest of that in color. That's what I mean in black and white. So I probably seen like the first like 2 or 3 minutes in color, and I switched it back over to black and white. So okay, now that I think about it, that's why I said I didn't see him in his suit and color yet. So, but my bad. Go ahead, cuz.
No, you're good. But yeah, it's I love the black and white. It was made for black and white. Even when he turned on his the eyes with the flashlight, it reminded me of that movie.
Sin City.
I can't think of it. Sin City. Yep.
Me too.
Yeah. That's the first thing that popped in my head. But it's great so far. It's been a fun watch. I think what BA said came in with low expectations and it succeeded. It's kind of like what I mentioned last week, was that a lot of the shows or movies, you get the ratings off of the expectations. They didn't sell it as a appointment TV. They just sold it as, hey, we got Nick Cage, we putting the show together.
That's a great point, Will. That's a great point.
And so it meets each of those spots. Hey, it's been a fun watch. It's nothing too extravagant, but it's something that you'll want to enjoy day in and day out, and that's what it's been able to hit. The casting has been great at this point, and I think what I want to touch on what BA said again with the period piece and the how they did like the photo when it came to should be segregated. With them also doing the Germans, taking them as POWs and doing tests. That was another thing, was like, yo, for them to also seeing that as well was like, look at this. They're connecting a lot of these things that we know have happened in history to also make it more of
fit within the comic store.
Yeah, making it more of a grounded situation. So I think, yeah, Dave, when it came to the writers for this and the creators, like we to us, it felt a little weird where they did these changes as far as going from Peter to Ben, and then still sticking with Nick Cage. It was like, not sure about it. But we see that we know Ben Reilly's a lot more emotional than Peter. Also have him a little bit more grunge as well. So I think that it was the proper switch up as well to go with Ben. The creativity has been great. The Rogue Gallery has been fantastic as well. Just to see their powers at this point. It's been fun. These first 4 episodes have been a really fun watch at this point. So yeah, I'm looking forward to finishing out. And yeah, I'm only going to watch it in black and white. I'm not going to switch it over. To me, it was made to be black and white. I'm keeping it that way. Yeah, that's just me. What you got, bro?
Yeah, I did my toe for a little bit in that color, and like I said, I went to do something. I went to go fix my plate or something. I came back and played it again. Like, you know, when it kind of paused. I got a Fire TV, so if it sits too long, it'll like go back to like the we call that the screensaver. So when I went back on there, it asked me, "Hey, do you want to watch this in black and white or in color?" I was like, went back to black and white. So I was like, nah, I just finished the rest of it in black and white. But what you been say, BJ?
No, I was gonna say. So from my understanding, it's that in one of the episodes coming up that he explains that his name is not really Ben Reilly. That he's actually that he changed his name after the war because he didn't want people to know who he was. I think because of the whole spider situation. So that's not his real name. But I believe he is probably Peter Parker.
Ooh,
but
okay.
I think he named himself after someone else. More than likely his uncle. I don't remember who they say he named himself after, but they said it's real. He says in one of the episodes that he changed his name after the war.
Okay. But now I was gonna say something. Not because you hit the nail on the head, man. With some of them points you made. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I didn't have any expectation for this show at all. I just wanted to see a good show. I didn't have, you know what I'm saying? I just wanted to see a good show. It's okay for me. The one thing that kind of, I agree with Big J on this one. Nick Cage, they should have recast somebody to play Spider Noir than Nick Cage. Like they should have went a little bit younger because you just feel like it just, I don't know. You need a little bit more energy for that.
Energy, like yo, Nick is giving. He's giving energy, bro.
Nick giving energy, but bro, listen, y'all can't sit here and tell me that the fight scene and stuff didn't look a little flat. But Spider-Man, we've seen Spider-Man in any iteration, bro, and he just all over the place, energy fighting. You know what I'm saying? Flipping off walls, It just look like it's a dude who got stuff coming out his arms, and it's like he's barely moving, and he look real stiff when he's swinging or sticking to a wall, and this is like.
Isn't that part of it though? Because he took the 5-year hiatus, for the most part, he is older. Like they're able to lean into it a little bit more.
Well, no. That's the case. But I think they did that 5-year hiatus, him being a little older, because they casted an older person. Like I don't think they would have done that if they casted a younger guy, right? Like because my whole thought process, if you went back and watched read the Spider Noir stories. Like it's one of the most interesting stories. Like Spider Noir, that's one of my favorite versions of Spider-Man. It's a very interesting story. You hit the nail on the head because he is an emotional guy. Like because of the time that they live in, like you said, BA, during the Great Depression, everybody named Mama angry, which is why he don't have no reserve in killing people. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't care. Like you mess with me, I'm gonna take you out. Like you know what I mean? Like he like the Punisher of Spider-Man's. You know what I'm saying? Like he got 2 guns, all that type of stuff, right? And so. That's kind of what I was kind of looking for, but then, I understand too, they got to kind of appeal a little bit more to the family as well, you know what I'm saying? And when you see this guy, you do think of Spider-Man, so kids are going to relate him to Spider-Man, even though they say his name is Ben Reilly, and they call him Spider, you know what I'm saying? So that was like the only gripe, man. Like I said, the action could be a little bit better, but then I was thinking, like, I mean, it is Amazon, they do kind of shortchange a few things, but other than that, man, yeah, we already had that conversation, but yeah, other than that, like I said, it's okay for me, man. The like you said, the acting's been pretty good, man. Listen, the villains though, the guy who played Tombstone, man, that dude need to get an Emmy. He's pretty good, bringing emotion to his character and stuff like that. I think they did a real good job, man, of casting all the bad guys. And be honest with you, now I haven't got past 4, so BJ, you got past 4, right? You the only one.
I watched 5. I watched 5.
I was this close to watching 5, but I didn't want to watch anything past 4, so it won't like throw me off when we start talking about it or whatever. That's why I did it. But yeah, like BA said, I'm gonna come back, probably go down here. Well, we probably leave in a little bit, but later on today, I'm probably gonna try to finish watching the rest of them, man, so I can see what's going on. But other than that, man, like I said, the show's not bad, and I do like what you said too, cause when you said he was clowning on that wall, on the ceiling or whatever, he turned the lights on. Yeah. That's my first. I swear to my first thought went to Sin City, bro. I said that's why I watched, and it's a good thing I did watch that part in black and white. That's when I switched it back over to black and white.
Yeah,
since that's what it is. The color has a lot of Sin City color in it. Like you know what I'm saying. Watching the color version of it did. I couldn't tell where it's not as I guess elaborate as Sin City, but it's definitely like a duller version of Sin City. Yes, it's very similar.
But Sin City was black and white, but it would have every once in a while there'd be something in color in the screen.
Yellow,
green.
Right. So just picture like color, and then every now and then like certain aspects of the color that stands out even more.
Yeah,
that's kind of the vibe.
Let me ask you a question. Do I think it would have like if it had like what BA just said, if it had kind of had those Sin City type of aesthetics to it, you think it would have been still good? Like it would have been.
Yeah,
see this show
I think
something like that.
Yeah, I think it could have translated with
where
more of a Sin City vibe.
Looking at it, like it felt like with Sin City, you literally were taking a comic panel and making it live. You know what I'm saying? The way the camera angles were and all that stuff, the way that people like moved into this scene, or people were in the back, you know what I'm saying, talking to the person in the scene or whatever. Like I was kind of wondering if it did something like that for that, like a true noir feel to it instead of just the color. I wonder if it could have got away with it. I think he probably would have.
That would have been fine.
I did.
But the best part of the show, it was one scene in which I told when I seen it, I said I will forever take this scene and use it in my own repertoire. When Lamar was he had the photos of them fighting, fighting the police, and he took it to his editor and his staff editor. He said, "How do you want the door? Open or close?" Said, "Oh, you can leave, you can close it." My man said, "Sure." Left it wide open and kept on moving. I died laughing on that, but that was the best comedic scene in that whole joint so far. I was like, "Yo, I got to do that to somebody. Yo, somebody got to get got."
Yeah, he doing pretty good. That's one of my wife's favorite actors right there because she loved New Girl. I was like, yeah, he doing a pretty good job on the show or whatever, man. But yeah, Silverman, he cold blooded. Like I said, Cat Hardy, she's pretty good so far. Like I said, man, the cast have been been doing pretty well, man, for the show. I just can't wait to see the next 4 episodes where they'll kind of get an idea where this is going. Because I don't think they're doing a season 2, right? You heard anything about season 2?
I don't know.
Thought somebody might have heard something.
I haven't heard no. Like it ain't like X-Men. Yeah, we got 3 and 4 coming out. Don't worry about it. So we haven't got that.
Right. Oh, you ain't seen season 1? Don't worry about it. We got 18 seasons left. Don't worry about it. You good.
I think they're gonna hire Bo DeMayo come in and write the next season.
Right. But let's go ahead and get y'all's thoughts. Well, you
what is
probably
say
looking for work.
I said he is looking for work.
Yeah, he's looking for work. Yeah.
He got his OnlyFans.
Oh man.
All right. What you about to say, Ralph?
Wait, so far, man, scale of 1 to 10, man. Where you get episode 1 through 4 the Spider-Man?
I give 8 so far.
Okay. What you get, BA?
Like I said, man, guys, I was like at a 5 or 6, as in like prelim expectations. So this is definitely like a strong 8.5 for me. Now that it's over, though, I'd like to see how the rest of the 4 pan out, because now that I see the expectation of the show and like, okay, it's really a good show. So do I look at it in the boys lens, the Peacemaker? You know what I'm saying? Like more established, type of filter. Do I look at it that way, or do I hopefully I keep the innocence of, I wasn't expecting too much from this anyway. So low expectations, anything that goes over that is like, oh, it's great. So we'll see. I hope I keep my expectation for the last 4 on the lower side and not jumping up and saying like, oh, it should be great. So we'll see the last 4.
What you got, good?
I give it 8.25. Yeah, it's definitely the first 4 is for sure rewatchable. Hoping that the last 4 maintain it and also be allow for the whole thing to be rewatchable. So 8.25.
Everybody with the 8s like they Troy Aikman, bro. I'm gonna throw an 8 out there too, man. Like I said, man, the acting's been pretty well. Certain storylines at the end of the story, I'm liking. Like BA said, I'm hoping that they can stick the landing on this. We've had our thoughts on the landing sticking here for these shows, so we'll see how they go, man. Hopefully they do. And yes, like Cuz said, I'm watching the rest of it black and white.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I might go back later and rewatch like certain episodes to see how we're looking color or whatever. But for this first time viewing, I'm definitely watching everything in black and white. But y'all let us know in the comment section, man. What's y'all thoughts on Spider Noir? Also, let us know if y'all watching it either black and white or y'all watching it in color. All right, fellas. Now we can turn the page here, man, and we can get to the main topic. Here we go again, fellas. Here we go again. The Russo brothers share a cryptic photo teasing Avengers Doomsday. You know how you tell a joke about something, and then you realize that the joke is actually true. I know how many times we just said on the show, like, "Hey, man, what this pen mean?" You know what I'm saying? That's what the Russo brothers do. It's exactly what this is. I don't know if y'all heard anything online or what this could possibly mean or whatever, but I did find something here. And I don't know if this is a reach or anything, but let me see if I can find it real quick. Read to y'all. So they were saying that the green in the cryptic post shared by the Russo brothers is Calic green. 34.
Mm-hmm.
In number is sRGB 177. 177, 134, 108, hex number 7182A, which is indicating July 18th. So they're saying July 18th might be the date Avengers Doomsday official trailer releases. That's what they said this leak could be.
I love the rabbit hole.
But my thing is, if that's the case, why are they dropping it in May? If they're giving you a hint that's going to drop 2 months in advance, you know what I'm saying, 2 months down the line or whatever, like that wouldn't make any sense. But BA, what you think, man?
Nah, I don't believe none of that.
Yeah, I don't either. But
yeah, I'm not going to go with the color schemes and all this other stuff. And shout out to whoever spent that time to do that. I feel like I'm stuck on the I. Like I'm stuck on. I know it's A, but I'm stuck on the fact that I think the logo is like an I. Like I'm seeing through something. And whoever's seeing is somebody definitely powerful in the other. They could be Doom, and like looking out through a particular room / glass. It could be Kane. It could be anybody. It could be just anybody. Just somebody's looking at what's transpiring behind them or whatever. Like, even from the background of it, it looks like maybe some type of two world. Like it looked like an almost not. I won't say a mirror image of it, but it seemed like like an opposing view in a sense. So. I don't know. Opposing terrain, I should say. So like I said, I don't know. Maybe it's the encouraging thing that I'm like stuck on. So it's like someone looking at it, encouraging happening as it's happening, or something along those lines. But as I said multiple times before, I don't like the Russo brothers when it comes to this. I love them. I love their work.
Yeah,
but these games got to stop. It's just. I feel bad that I thought that much into it on the fly because I haven't seen this, and I was literally going through the thought process with you all guys, and I can't get that time back, bro. Those last, minute.
What did I tell y'all?
I can't get that back.
Remember the last cryptic message we had? What did I tell y'all? I said, "Hey y'all, get ready for this. We're gonna have a whole entire year of this stuff." I told y'all this. And this is the worst of it all, bro. But it's like I don't know. But my bad, BA. What are you saying?
I'm saying nothing else. I retired from talking about
just
this.
like the Russo brothers ain't saying nothing with this picture. But what you got, cuz?
It looks like a water or a color that I want to use to paint one of my walls. That's all I got for you.
I was hoping one of y'all heard some or something, bro. Because I don't know.
I'm not using too much brain power to figure this out, especially.
We even try to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Like, what am I supposed to be? If you give us, like I said before, cuz if you give us a hint at what it could, you know what I'm saying? Like to point us in the direction of something, then maybe I might have an idea of what it could be or whatever. But they just post this and it's just like, what does this mean, y'all? I don't know. It's color green. What the hell am I supposed to? I don't know. Yeah. But what you got, Big J?
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. No, I was freezing on my screen, but even though aspersions cast by rail aside, I don't curse. But my response would have been F you to that post on Instagram because I'm not gonna sit here. Oh, all this. What does this mean? I'm like, I'm not gonna play y'all game no more. If y'all want to tell me something about the movie, sure, cool. But all this weird, what is this shade of green and go look at the Pantone and that's number 374. And if you divide it by the square root of 12, then that gives you this. Then I ain't doing none of that. So how about this? Why don't y'all work on telling a good story in the movie? If y'all do that, that'd be real cool. And give me something to look forward to watching. But all this other weirdness, I don't care about.
Now you talking about give us a good movie. You know what I want, Big J? What my damn trailer at, BJ?
Hey, I agree.
I mean, that's all I'm asking for.
That's a starting point.
They dropping more cryptic messages than they are the trailer. You know what I'm saying? Not saying it's their fault because they don't have any say over when the trailer dropped. But I'm just saying though, it's like, can you give us a hint or something to when the dang trailer finna drop? Because I'm not playing this game. I don't know what. Yeah. I thought you were joking, Big J, when you sent this.
No, I saw it and I got mad. That's why I sent it to y'all. But
yeah,
here's the thing. I'm gonna tell you. This reminds me of like, and I'm not to get political, but whenever somebody asks about anything, like, you know, we know, say, hey, guess what? We're gonna release all this information about UFOs. We're gonna release all this information about the JFK assassination. Like, cool. What about the Epstein files? This is the same thing. It's like, look at this green dot. Okay, where's the trailer? That should be the top comment every time they release anything except the trailer. Is cool. Where's the trailer? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like all the rest of it, nobody cares. Nobody asks you for. I don't care about this green, and I ain't gonna sit there and spend any time trying to figure out what that means. Except you guys are stupid, or you think we stupid enough to waste time. And I'm sure they're sitting there giggling. They probably went to Lowe's and was like Will said, they was trying to paint a room in their house, and they were like, "Oh, look at this splotch here," and they took a sample back and they scanned it in, and then they're like, "Let's see what they think of this," and I guarantee that's all it is. They put no more thought into it, and they just laughing at everybody with all the stupid theories of
and all that.
Yeah, this is dumb.
Now, I told y'all before too. Notice the Russo brothers would drop this type of stuff, right? But don't give you the answer at the end. It's like, well, like the last time they did that little set photo thing with the lights and the beams and all that in the background. But Endgame, they came back and said, okay, yeah, this is what the photo was. It spelled out Endgame in the back or whatever. We still ain't got no answer on any of the other cryptic messages that they left us, bro. We haven't. Only thing we got, I take that back. I think the people solved the one where they had the numbers and all that stuff on it or whatever. It was a clock. That's the only one that we got the answer for. Other than that, the other 85 cryptic messages that they dropped, we haven't got an answer for yet. So it's like, yo, when y'all give us an answer for this? How long we gotta wait to know what the answer is for this? So, but like you said, when you sent it, I thought you were joking when you sent this. I thought it was like a running joke, like we bring up on the show all the time. Man, the Russo brothers be dropping this, like, you know, what this pen mean? You know, like that type of stuff. This is literally what this pen mean. What the hell that? I don't. Hey, what does green screen mean, y'all? I don't know. The color of the money that you bet to get for this movie, like I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like, give me a hint to where I can kind of go in that direction. I could probably give you an answer. I was like, but I don't know, man. I just, like I said, don't give us these cryptic messages if you're not going to kind of later on let us know what they mean. Now, I don't know if this means anything about a hint of what's going on in the movie, or this a hint of you letting us know when the trailer gonna drop. We don't know nothing. You know what I'm saying? And so it's just like you said, BJ, it's getting nerve-wracking, bro. To the point I thought you were joking. Like, okay, we seen some stuff they sent us before that was like, okay, what is this? This take the cake right here. Now they're just being lazy, like PA said. Just here. Color. What this color mean? I don't know. What am I looking at? I don't know. And I don't even know if them tagging to the Avengers and Robbie Downey Jr. and all that in there means anything. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. So, but if any of y'all in the comments says you have any ideas of what this could be, if y'all heard anything, man, y'all let us know, because I honestly don't know. Like I said, to the point I thought BJ was just messing with when he sent that. Until I looked online, everybody and mama were talking about it. I'm like, here we go again, man. This dude wilding, man. But you got anything else y'all want to add to that, man? Probably not. Like they didn't add anything to it.
Yeah, man. And next,
yeah. Let's get on to the quick hits, y'all. Let's see what this comes. Check it out, y'all. We got some Spider-Man Brand New Day news. Second trailer for Spider-Man Brand New Day is ready for release. Let's see what we got here. It says the trailer runtime is 2 minutes and 36 seconds. And we got some more news. Spider-Man. It says the new synopsis for Spider-Man there's a new synopsis for Brand New Day. It says Bruce Banner uses an inhibitor that has kept him in human form since the events of Endgame. But this restraint has its limits. The film marks the return of the Hulk in his savage form. Thank you, Jesus. Breaking away from the smart Hulk seen in previous films, Banner and Peter Parker both struggling with an uncontrollable transformation, find themselves on a parallel journey at the heart of the film. Well, fellas, we got it here, y'all. We got it. Let's go ahead and talk about it. Cuz, what's your thoughts, man? First of all, when do you think we gonna get this trailer? I know you love guessing for these trailers. And what's your thoughts on the synopsis?
Wednesday. Isn't that game one of the finals?
Yeah, game one of the finals is Wednesday. Yeah.
So probably around that time. I don't see any other big moment happening really between here and the drop. So yeah, I would say probably Wednesday, especially since they said it's ready to go already. I'd say Wednesday is very, very possible. Outside of that, I already told y'all, what was it 2 months ago? I don't need anything else. Just give me the movie. I'm already
look
excited.
At this now. You gotta show me that, man.
I'm good at this point. Just give me the movie. The last trailer was fire. It did numbers. It got me excited. It brought my excitement level up. I'm good at this point. I don't. It's one thing that we've been talking about the past few episodes is expectations. Expectations are already high. I don't want to burn out the expectations of being to where they don't have the possibility of reaching. Just give me the movie at this point. I don't need to know anything else. We've already had bits and pieces of hearing that Savage Hulk is going to be back. Hey, I don't need anything else. Give me the movie. What you got, BJ?
I mean, they need to drop the trailer. It would make sense to drop it this week, but that means they're probably not going to drop it for another 2 weeks. They'll probably drop it after the movie, knowing Sony, because that's the kind of logic that they use. You know what I'm saying?
The actual movie?
Yeah, they're going to drop the trailer after the movie's over, and out they'll be like, "Oh yeah, check out this movie that you just watched."
The second trailer of that movie you just watched. Like,
I'm telling you, Sony has no rhyme or reason to what they do. So I can see them doing it. They'd be like, hey, guess what? It's cool trailers. Y'all just see this movie, right? It's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
But so yeah, I don't know, man. It would make sense to go ahead and drop it now. Like I said, the movie is 2 months away.
Yeah, technically it is 2 months away.
It's 2 months away.
Probably exactly 2 months.
It would make sense to try and do that, but once again, I have no idea what they're gonna do. So I'm just gonna assume the worst from Sony.
What think about the synopsis? Anything stick out to you, Pause?
Not really. I mean, we already knew Savage Hulk was gonna be in there because they've been saying that for the last few months. So that's not really telling me anything I don't know.
Man, I'm so glad, bro. Finally, man. Finally. We get my boy back, man. The real Hulk. None of that Professor Hulk and none of that he's weak and he needs everybody's help and blah blah blah.
No, they said he might be gray, which means that that means that they're gonna be complaining because they color swapped him. That's not my Hulk. Hashtag not my Hulk.
Hey, and
I need my Hulk to be green.
The people with the hashtag ain't never picked the comic book up in their life, so I'm not listening to them. But
there is no such thing as a gray Hulk.
Oh yeah, I never heard of a gray Hulk.
They just trying to make him black. I know what it is.
What you got, BA?
Well, despite the Hulk being obviously racially ambiguous, I would love to see how they make him snap. Like, he has to go from Professor Hulk, maybe like that because that's the last time we've seen him, to Savage Hulk. So something, I don't want to say catastrophic, but the Hulk didn't come out during the Infinity War, during that situation. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I know he was battling himself, and then in Endgame, it was Professor Hulk, so even a life-threatening global Earth, all that stuff, like, that didn't take Savage Hulk to come out. Like, he was still under control.
Right.
So I would like to know what happened for him to get savage again. Did somebody near to him die? Betty or Rick, or did something in his blood happen? I don't know. These are that's a big question. So like they have to land that part because it can't be something small. It cannot be something like oh, this happened. So he's Savage Hawk again. No, you're just doing it for the TV. You're just doing it for the the viewing pleasure. But I like to see why. So I think that's the most important thing when it came to the synopsis of like how did we get Savage Hawk back? Like how did y'all work that out? Excuse me. But yeah. As that's a good question. When will it come out? It has to come out. I agree with Will. I think that's the next biggest sporting event where there's a lot of eyes on, especially New York being in the finals. You know what I'm saying? So they might as well take advantage of the orange and blue skies that's going to be coming, all over the United States. So I think that's actually probably the most good job, Will. That's the most important thing. The fact that we're going to have orange and blue skies come Wednesday, and we're going to see hopefully it lasts at least 4 games of that. So anytime during those 4 games, preferably the first one, will be a good time to come up with this trailer. So I'm gonna go ahead and go with that. Thank you.
Man, listen. No, you know what? What's our next show? Tuesday. I'm gonna go out on a limb. I'm gonna say it's gonna come out Tuesday. I think it's gonna come out Tuesday. And if it's not Tuesday, it'll probably be Thursday. If I had to guess. So yeah, probably between Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday, I think it'll release. Because like you said, hold on. Had trailer released on Sundays before? Like major trailers?
No, it's typically a weekday.
Okay, because I was gonna say if it releases tomorrow, then that'll put it like 2 months away. Exactly, whatever, right? So okay, folks aren't
in front of the TV like that on the weekends right now, with it being it's warm outside now, so it's better to do it during the weekday.
Yeah, but at the same time, people don't really just sit around and just watch them on their TVs like that no more. They can watch them on their phones and stuff. But that's why I was trying to think if it'll be for sure next week for sure. But I think it'll probably be before Friday, if I had to guess. Because we'd be surprised if it drop on Monday morning. You know what I'm saying? We've had that before. So I could definitely see them dropping it sometime this week because, like BJ was saying, it puts them within that 2-month window now, which kind of go back to what I was asking y'all before when they dropped that first trailer. If they drop it 4 months out, how many trailers total do y'all think they're going to release? Because they're going to release another one. So y'all think they're going to release another like full trailer before the movie come out? Because then that'll put it about, like I said, about 2 months away. Like I think they're going to release a total of 3 trailers before the movie releases.
No, I think they're going to do one more full trailer, and then I think it's going to be TV spots.
That's what I was thinking. Because what the last one dropped 2 months ago. So yeah, if you do it like a trailer like 2 months ago, and then they do another 2 months prior, then another 2 months after that, that's when the movie come out. So I think you're right. It might do those 2 trailers. Because matter of fact, how many trailers did the last Spider-Man movie get?
I forgot.
2. Wasn't it? Because the last one was like 2 weeks before, or something really close, or a month before. It was really close to it.
Okay, because I feel say because if they do that way, but like I said, they're gonna have. I mean, if you're doing it 2 months at a time, the next 2 months, that's when the movie come out. So, I kind of think I'm with you, Big J. They're gonna probably drop the trailer next week, and then it's gonna be another 2 months, and then they're gonna start sprinkling the different TV spots and stuff like that. Little 30-second little, get your tickets here now type stuff. Because I don't think they're gonna drop the trailer and then say the tickets on sale now. I mean, they could. We've seen it before, but right? They do 2 months out, right? For tickets on being on sale.
Okay. Usually. So it looks like for No Way Home, they had a teaser trailer in August, and then they did official trailer number 1 November.
Yeah, I remember that.
And then they said then it was just a theatrical trailer was the only other trailer.
Okay, so 3. Okay.
Yeah. I had to answer the BA's question.
Oh, yeah, go ahead, my bad.
We already know. So you wonder how we're gonna get Savage Hawk back? If Jean Grey's in there, who else could have, without any tragedy happening, she could just go in his mind, just like we saw with Wanda when Wanda was just touch him and told him go off, and he went crazy and couldn't control it. Same thing. she's way more powerful on that than Wanda is. So she could easily just touch him, go in his mind, or not in touch with, like go in his mind and then just take over and just make him crazy.
So if you had to call it right now, are we getting Green Hulk or Gray Hulk?
I heard we might get both. I think there's going to be two versions. One, because they'll sell more toys that way. I think there'll be a gray version, which is when he's under the control of whatever it is, And then I think when he goes to his natural, he'll go back to green.
But so in the comic, the Gray Hulk is like his own personality too, and he can talk.
That's Joe Fixit. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, pretty much Joe Fixit. And so that's why I was wondering, like, they kind of changed. They when they fought Kingpin, thought he could beat him up. Like, okay, but anyway, they remember they changed up the Red Hulk and made him pretty much Savage Hulk, which is red. So that's why I was wondering how they're gonna do with the Gray Hulk, because like I said in the comic, that's a totally separate, personality within Bruce Banner, just like the Savage Hulk is his own personality. But like you said, the Gray Hulk, he's strong, but he's not as strong as the Green Hulk because he doesn't bear the thing off of rage. And he has his intellect or whatever. So that's why I kind of wonder how they're gonna do that if they decide to go the Gray Hulk route or whatever. So, but that'd be cool to see that too. I want to see what their take is on the Gray Hulk or whatever, man. That'd be fire. But
yeah, I don't think he'll talk though. I don't think he'll talk since we already had Smart Hulk. Professor Hulk. I don't think he'll be semi-intelligent because you know what I'm saying. I don't think it's gonna work.
Oh man, I hope you're wrong, BJ. I really do.
But I think people be like, well, we just saw a talking. You know what I'm saying? We just saw Professor Hulk.
But there's no point. There's no point in you having a Gray Hulk then. It's supposed to be a.
Okay, hold on. For every Marvel, in almost every Marvel show, every Marvel movie, how many outfits or costumes does each major character have? You have a beginning costume, and then you switch. So at some point, you have to upgrade because something happened. And you have a second because they need to be able to sell 2 sets of toys for every movie. And I'm not lying. It's not the same even with the last Spider-Man.
No, you're right. You're right.
In the last Spider-Man, he had 3 because he had the integrated suit with the tentacle, the tentacles or whatever.
And he had the suit that was flipped inside out. Strange had that little thing on his arm.
And he had the final swing suit at the end.
Yeah.
So
you're right.
Yeah. But that's
I'm just saying with the Hulk, it's different because with his. There's a purpose to being a Gray Hulk, not just because this color cool or whatever. No, I'm not saying you. I'm just saying like for them, it's like it's a purpose to him being Gray Hulk, right? It's like he still has that anger and that savagery as the Gray Hulk. It's just he has an intellect with it. He can actually talking to you now or whatever, right? He's just not as strong as the Green Hulk because Green Hulk bases his stuff off rage.
See, here's the problem with Hulk. So, and I'm going back to Hulk toys and somebody that collects the hot toy stuff. If all you get is he's either Mark Ruffalo or the Hulk, and the only difference is he's gonna have ripped up pants on, you're not gonna have 4 Hulks because he was wearing slacks in this one and warm-ups in this one. So they have to make it differentiate when people will buy multiple Hulks. You gotta have the Gray Hulk and you gotta have the Green Hulk. That's the only way you're gonna be able to differentiate versions of his Hulk. Because even if even like when they did Smart Hulk, they made Smart Hulk smaller because he was smaller.
He was
smaller when they made the toy. He was on, I think, 14 inches tall versus the other one's like 18 inches.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the thing. Like they have to be reasons once again for them to make multiple versions. And same thing. They just like to give you an idea how much they go to. They just released a Punisher One Last Kill hot toy. He was in the outfit that he was in at the end of the show, and he had that on for about 47 seconds. And then there's gonna be another one for a Brand New Day because he don't have a beard, and so that one he had a beard, and the next one he ain't gonna have a beard. So I guarantee there's another one coming. That's how they do them. And also Hot Toys just released and it sold out in less than a day. They released the final swimsuit again from No Way Home because they were like, "Ooh, I bet they're gonna want this version of the suit because they know that's the suit he starts off the movie with, and he's gonna have multiple ones because they said he has a what do you call it? Not a sewing thing, but like there's a manufacturing thing that makes him suits that he builds himself that can make him multiple versions of suits. And so they said he will see like he had on the plane with Happy. They said he built his own version of something like that to make him extra suits. So he will be upgrading his suit throughout the movie because you got to have multiple suits.
All right, y'all. Let's see what we got over here next. Check this out. Speaking of craziness in New York, man. First official look at X-Men 97 season 2. Fellas, I got to get y'all's opinion on this. Big J, what you think about that trailer, man?
Looks cool. I mean, I saw when I saw Jean Grey with the claws, and then Cyclops blasting through the claws to split his optic blast all over the place.
Yeah.
It's gonna be wild. So, and I know they said that they integrated some of the original.
Grant Morrison.
No, I'm talking about the original scripts from Bodemayo, because I think he still gets some writing credits for season 2, but he does not have any. I know they'd also made changes to it, so we'll see. But like, I'm kind of interested because they said they're gonna have X-Men in 3 different timelines.
Yeah,
all trying to figure out how to get back to each other and all that. So that'll be cool. I'm ready to see what goes down.
Let me see if I can add this real quick. So this is just some clips and stuff from the trailer right here.
Clips.
Nope,
Try to get copyright struck.
I hope we don't, but we'll see. Let me see if I can add that here.
Because I know we got Apocalypse. We're gonna have Kang the Conqueror, and more, as a Rama Tut. They got all kind of stuff going on.
Yeah, there it is, right there. Yeah. So that suit that you saw there on that first one that we just showed, where'd it go? This one right here.
Mm-hmm.
That's from the Grant Morrison run right there of the X-Men. So they said they're going to implement that. They're going to have a lot, like I said, different suits and stuff like that in there. Because it's going to be affected by different points in time and stuff like that. So Polaris is in there. They're going to show her finally. That's not actually Deadpool. That's morphing into Deadpool. And, of course, we got Apocalypse back. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be the trailer fire, man. To be honest with you, if you think about it, man, going back to the first trailer of X-Men 97 from first season, this is way better than that one. And I know we were kind of nervous on how it would turn out without Bo DeMayo, man, but it's fire, man. What you got though, BA?
I feel similarly. I like the different, like I said, the split up in the teams, which means everybody can have a little bit more of a storyline, and it's okay because next week's episode is going to focus on wherever they're at, wherever another team is at. I like the introduction to other characters. Like I think I see X-Force on there with Polarity. She got some love. There she go.
Yeah,
to Kid Omega got some love in there. Everything Penance. It's a lot of different characters. So I don't know if they're gonna do everybody justice, because some people just want to get like a little snapshot of who they are. It could be just a talking phrase or whatever, and then that's it. You won't see them until whenever they decide to go with the character again. So hopefully it's not too much of that. But yeah, it seems like this place is all over the place. I can't tell if it's centered around Apocalypse or just different versions of Apocalypse along the same timeline.
It is.
Is Kang at play here as well? We don't know. We see Rama Tut.
I did. Yep, we did see Rama Tut. I think.
So, and when I see Apocalypse, is it like, because Apocalypse is the villain, right? He's the big bad. But suppose he didn't start off that way, and Rama Tut was the one that was saying everything got to bend in my will, that kind of thing. And maybe Apocalypse got tired of it, wanted to fight, and then along that way he got corrupt. Who knows? Which way they go about it. And and then it culminates to Gambit and everything. Magic died, so we see Colossus over here crying. Is Magic gonna be a part of the Four Horsemen? We don't know. It'd be nice. It'd be nice to see, because they definitely showed her twice. They showed her when Colossus was crying, and then they had the Merle when she was there, and she was at the top.
Yeah,
he was holding it, yes, and then she was also Merleized, I guess I could say, at the candlelight. So it was a lot going on.
the folks gonna die.
Jean cycling, going through the memories with Logan, and you seen the claws, her claws, the mental claws that she did in front of Cyclops to get the beam out in the top left. Like, she could have used anything. She could have used, she was pretty much using the powers like the Green Lantern. Like, you could have used a broken magnifying glass and had the same effect. You know what I mean? Like, why did she choose Wolverine's claws? I think that's something to be said. Maybe he's on her mind, and you know what I'm saying, who knows? It's a lot. It's a lot, man. And they only got like 7 episodes to go in order to get a lot of this and flush a lot of this stuff out. Shout out to Emma Frost. I see you too. It's just a lot of different people, a lot of different characters, and we see which one stands for. We see what storyline goes, and we see how we go along because they already said 3 and 4 is good to go. Seasons 3 and 4. So, you know, we know the story's going to be incomplete. That was probably the worst thing about that. So we'll see. I know they're not, Lisa.
What you say, BJ?
Oh, job. Point I put in the note because have we figured out why they didn't just call this X-Men 98? If they're going, because I know it was the original 90s run ended in 96, so that's why they called last season X-Men 97 because it was a logical continuation.
So, if I had to guess, this isn't everything is not happening a year. Like the story stayed within this one timeline. You could probably progress the story a year later. So because it's still happening within that 97 years, just everybody just splintered into different times. You know what I'm saying? Then maybe that might be the case. If you will say X-Men 98, and then the next one be X-Men 99 or whatever. Now it depends on what the ending is for the season. That everybody kind of go back to their normal, which is probably going to be everybody go back to their normal timelines. Then they'll probably move that season. Probably end up being X-Men 98.
And I also heard, wasn't Sebastian supposed to be the big bad? Maybe I think he's still, because I think even though they're in different times, I thought that was one of the things that he may be in this one too.
Is he, you talking about in the past?
I'm talking about in
present time.
I think in the future
one. Ain't he dead?
No, I don't think so. I think in the future one, I think he's supposed to be one of the. I think they said in the future when they branch off in the future, I think he's still going to be there. I heard that earlier that Sebastian's going to be there, and that's one of the things that they have to do something to try and stop Sebastian in the future because in the future he makes the humanoid sentinels and all that stuff.
Oh, you talking about that? I think he's talking about Sebastian Shaw. Oh, my bad, I'm tripping. You talking about the guy from the first season?
Bastion.
Yeah. My bad, I'm blanking. I'm tripping. I thought you was talking about Sebastian Shaw. I'm like, because I could be wrong on that too. I thought he might have died on Genosha.
No, I don't think so. I think they said I think they said they still found like the master mode underneath, but they said that Bastion was the one that created all that, and they said that's why he's supposed to be the threat in the future. And so at some point, all of them have to get together to try and stop that.
Oh, okay, I got you. Yeah. I can't wait to this. Matter of fact, guess what, y'all? This come out July 1st, so we close. Now I'm trying to think they're gonna do the every episode every week, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Probably.
You bastards. Okay.
You want to drop everything the first day?
Or drop it all the first day, BJ. I'm trying to watch it all at once.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Man, that's good, bro. Matter of fact, any of y'all finna go back and watch the first season before y'all watch that one?
No. Well, yeah, probably. Yeah.
I already did. I've rewatched it twice already.
Yeah, I watched it twice already too, but I'm gonna watch it one more time before the season starts. So I got all next month to watch it, man. Yeah, same here. All right, y'all. Last but not least, check this out, y'all. We got some Daredevil news. I got the first look at Bullseye's new suit in Daredevil. Thank you, Lord. Born Again season 3, man. So check it. He about to have a helmet and everything, y'all, with the bullseye on it. We're looking real Wolverine Deadpoolish over here with the eyes, man. And then, of course, here's some other set photos of him in his suit. So this looks more like the Daredevil. I mean, the bullseye that we know of from the comics right here. But what you think about this, Big J? Oh, Big J not there. What you think about this?
It's looking exciting. I think this is a way to clean up. Well, not clean up, but get a little bit of the eyeballs off of the defenders as well. So yeah, let's start putting in a little bit of a bullseye because we know that he should be popping up in the next season as well, just because of how it ended. But it's with them getting more and more play with him now. I would get nervous if they're trying to do a redemption because I still don't see the last season as a redemption. But now that he's getting his suit, he's still gonna get more and more TV time. Now I'll start to get nervous of them trying to do a redemption of him. But before now, I didn't really worry too much about it. But suit looks great. He's been a great villain at this point, so I'm looking forward to what Mr. Charles will end up having him to do when it comes to what he was doing overseas, and if that will end up bringing him back over here to be a problem as well. What you got, BA? What you got, BA?
Yeah.
That's interesting. I like the fact that he has his outfit on. I think everything is technical. I like the fact that his helmet looks like it's designed for combat as much as you can. So, like I said, all these are good things when it comes to Daredevil. Maybe he might go against Luke Cage and say, you know what, I might need more stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, who knows? But like I said, good start. This is a good little teaser for the upcoming year. So, I mean, the upcoming season. So, I'm very, very pleased with what they're doing. It looks good.
Yeah, I keep forgetting, bro, that they're filming right now. Like should I say they've been filming?
Yeah.
This ain't something they just started yesterday or nothing. Like Cuz said, they're starting to kind of give you more and more. We got pictures of the Defenders on the set and all that type of stuff. They had another picture that released of Danny and Luke Cage walking together with Luke Cage's daughter in the park. They were there fighting over ice cream and all that stuff. Classy Danny and Luke Cage. But yeah, like I said, man, what we're seeing from the set photos. Oh, we didn't had Kingpin looking smaller with the beard and all that type of stuff, man. They showed set photos for that. So we're kind of getting the idea, man, or kind of getting a good look at what's gonna happen here in season 3. Man, y'all been hearing me say it for the longest. I've been wanting Bullseye to get that something close to the iconic suit from the comic. And so this is definitely one of the looks he has in the comics where he had that top you see right there. And I think he has like the black kind of what's it called, at the cargo pants or whatever with the tactical boots and all that type of stuff. So they finally kind of got some type of a look from the comic. And then you're gonna have the iconic Bullseye symbol on his helmet or whatever. And then on top of that, the fact that I don't know if y'all saw the gloves he had. It was set photos of his gloves. They got the glove with the bullseye on it too, man. Them suckers clean, man. It's like like the bullseye symbol is engraved in the glove. And I'm like, yo, man, they did their thing with that one, man. But yeah, like I said, man, with this one, this is definitely I'm definitely can't wait to see how this looks in action and stuff like that, man. So shout out to him.
I wanted to say this on the X-Men too. Like, they're doing a really good job at these costumes. You know what I'm saying?
They
like
are.
I didn't see X-Men in that trailer. Everybody had like 2-3 different. Shout out to the toys, like from the action figures to the hot toys. Gonna be a lot of different stuff, right? But you know what I'm saying, everyone had like 2 to 3 different type of versions of outfits. I mean, we even seen the yellow and brown for Wolverine. So that was just like, it was that one. Okay, cool. Which is one of my favorite ones. And
that's my favorite.
And to go along with this with Daredevil, like Daredevil really wasn't missing when it comes to when it comes to the costumes. They're doing a pretty good job. And so even you brought up the gloves and like, yeah, they're really paying attention to detail. And I think this is some of the things that was missing in just not necessarily Daredevil, but just our culture in general. They was missing those kind of things. So they're starting to do a really, really good job supplying that type of detail, and I appreciate it.
Yeah, because I think maybe at one point earlier when this whole run of comic book movie started, it wasn't popular to give the characters close to their comic book accurate suits or whatever, right?
X-Men.
And I was like, all right, yeah, X-Men for this prime example, which is why you had the black leather on you, right? And so now, like you said, we're starting to get back to that, man, where these suits, man, they ain't looking identical to the comics, but you see it right there. It's like, dang, like
heavily
they set the
inspired,
suit.
yes,
heavily inspired, bro. And I'm like, yo, I like that suit right there. Captain America's a prime example. They ended up having to change his costume, and they adapted it more to a more modern, realistic type of feel and look to it, or whatever, right? And so, yeah, I'm with you, B. I'm with you on that one, BA. But what you think, BJ?
It looks cool. Like I said, it looks like a little bit more updated and sleeker, a little bit more comic accurate too. So
Yeah.
interesting to see the rest of it. I know we only got this behind the scenes shot, but it looks good though.
Yeah, I guess I'll go back to this one right here. I like that. I like that helmet. I like the helmet. That's what I've been waiting on too. Got the bullseye symbol. I was telling them too, Big J. You remember? Have you seen the picture of the gloves? Where they got the? Oh man, he got the. He got. It's like the. It's clean, man. They got the actual bullseye symbol on the glove and everything too. It's like engraved in the gloves. Yeah, he got all that, man. It's gonna be fire. Yeah, bro. But yeah, man. That's pretty much all we got for the topics, y'all. Yeah, comment says y'all let us y'all let us know what y'all think, man. What y'all think about this bullseye outfit, man, going into season 3 of Daredevil Born Again. What y'all think about what's y'all thoughts on the Spider-Man's synopsis? Think about that X-Men trailer. And what do y'all think that cryptic message is from the Russo brothers? BJ said he got the answer, but he didn't tell nobody. So
or do you even care about this cryptic message? Just let us know how you feel. Do you even care about this message?
That part.
Nope, not at all.
Bro, I'm about to go online here in a little bit and see if anybody. I'm gonna try to see if I can see who everybody's guesses is, man. Like on Twitter or something, see what they guessing is. Because BJ, I swear to you, when you sent that to us, I thought you was joking, bro. I thought it was just like a joke, like they always send crazy stuff, like, oh, look at this picture. That's what I thought you was sending. And then everybody and their mama was showing it online. I'm like, oh, they wilding now, man. I've been joking, but they really did it this time. Like,
look at this green block.
I got one thing.
What you got?
It's about the since I did give my coverage for The Boys. It's real simple.
My bad.
It's real simple.
About that.
It's real simple. They should have waited on the release and paid attention to what Euphoria did. Euphoria is in their final season. Does anybody else watch Euphoria?
BJ does.
No. Yeah, BJ.
No, sir. No, sir.
All right. So this is all they needed to do. Euphoria is putting a bow on it. Their runtime for the last 2 episodes is a total of 2 hours and 53 minutes.
Damn. It's about an hour and a half, pretty much, each per episode. Yeah.
Yeah. And they are tying up a lot.
But Will, did you see what I said about Kevin Feige? Because Eric Kripke said Eric Kripke said he spoke to Kevin before this season finale, and they said that they had stuff filmed for the Gen Z people. I mean the Gen V people, and they said that Kevin Feige said no, that's going to be too confusing to have a character that wasn't from the main show, or characters not from the main show play such a major part in this series in the season finale, or series finale. So he removed all their scenes except for those 2 scenes in the show. So they said that was, he said, of course you're gonna talk to Kevin. I'm like, why would you call Kevin Feige?
Why would you call somebody who had nothing? Yeah, that too. Why would you call somebody who had nothing to do with the show? You don't know your show better than you, your universe better than him. You running the universe. Like, what are we doing? That's
crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy.
2 hours and 53 minutes for the last 2 episodes.
That's what we said they should have did.
We said that. We said they should have did that. Because when BJ told us it was gonna be an hour and 5 minutes, I'm like, that's not enough time. Like, you didn't answer no questions in episode 7, so you gonna literally answer everything in an hour? That's impossible.
You know, I found an hour and 5 minutes. I went to go look at the runtime. You know, they always post whenever it's shown in the movie theater. They always post the runtime, and that's where it was. When I found out they were showing the last episode in the movie theater, I ran to go look to see what it was there, and I'm like, 1 hour and 5. I'm like, that's it.
It's crazy.
Boy,
that's all I got.
But all right, y'all, let's go ahead and get to the questions and comments. We can call it afternoon, fellas. Up first, we got Pluto. He says, oh, man, they got Silver Man. Yeah, man. Silver Man. He got the little silver streak down the middle. You know what I'm saying? You can even see that in black and white, too, BA. So check it out, man. Salam says, yeah, you can see the black and white. Salam said, what's up, fellas? He said, black and white for me. I was like, why? So when the show was announced, but the show is well done. Yeah. Like I said, man, I like the show. I just kind of wish they did somebody that's a little bit younger to kind of add a little bit more action and stuff like that to it and all that stuff. But it's like it's more character and story driven than it is action driven or whatever. So, But when you have a character like Spider-Man, you know, people kind of want to see some Spider-like action. But Salam says, Russo brothers shenanigans don't move me. The marketing is trash. And that's the thing, though. It's kind of like what Cuz be saying. A movie like Avengers, you already know kind of what it is, and you already got my money, right?
Yeah.
You don't got to do no far and beyond extra stuff. You already got my money. Just show me a trailer. You can show me one trailer. Cool, we done. I'm in the movie theater. You already got me already.
Mm-hmm.
You doing this extra stuff. We ain't even got a trailer yet, bro. It's like, what are we doing, y'all? What are we doing? And then, like I said before, you showing us these cryptic messages, but you're not giving us an answer to it after you show the cryptic message. We still ain't got the answer for the background set photo picture, or whatever they have, the beams and the lights and all that. We still don't know what that answer is yet. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. I don't know what the Russo brothers are doing, but it's annoying a lot of people right now, because especially when you ain't got the trailer yet. You know what I'm saying? So Salam says they had the beginnings of Savage Hulk in Age of Ultron. He says then Taika Waititi and the Russo brothers showed up. Yeah. It was Taika Waititi. It was Taika
Sun's
Waititi,
getting
bro.
real low, big guy.
Yeah, sun getting low. But hold on, who directed Age of Ultron? It was
that was Josh Whedon. Josh
Whedon. Yeah. Okay. Had to think for a second. Yeah, shout out to Taika Waititi, man. Pluto says, come on, Big J. He said, put your thinking cap on and just open your mind. The green and the triangle is obvious for Brainiac. Sherlock got nothing on the Russos. Man, listen, bro. Oh my God, bro. Yeah, hey, we'll go with that, Pluto. We'll go with that, because I don't know. I have no idea. Like I said, if you could give us a tiny bit of a hint in what direction to go in, I can probably put something together. But you just show a picture and just say, go figure it out. It's like, then I don't know. You know what I mean? So I don't know. But Pluto also says, I hope the MCU knows that X-Men 97 is raising the bar higher and higher for their live action version. Ooh, they better not fumble. It's a good point. It's a good point. Let me ask y'all this. Scale of 1 to 10. What's your confidence meter on the X-Men live version for the MCU?
I'm at an 8 right now. Just because once we start getting casting and everything,
that's what, yeah,
it'll fluctuate. But right now, I trust them. And 8 is just being trustworthy that they can tell a good story and stuff. And then we'll just go from there once it comes to casting and things like that.
I agree. But what y'all think, BA?
6.
Oh, he barely over the 5. Okay. So what's it gonna take you?
Because
yeah, go ahead.
I said reason because I've seen X3. I've seen it. We're not gonna let that didn't exist. That was complete trash. So that tells me that they can produce trash products. I'm not saying that this new age of Marvel is going to do that, but I've seen it happen. You know what I mean? I know this is Marvel Disney and this is not Sony, but I've seen it. So I gotta not see. I can't unwash my eyes of that. It happened. And that was X-Men, and Wolverine was getting decimated and healed within a split second. Like I still remember that. So I gotta see.
Yeah, I'm with Cuz. To me, it's going to depend on the casting. We start getting the casting news, and I kind of get an idea, like, okay, what they're trying to do. Like, they go a certain age or whatever. It's like, okay, I can kind of see where they're going with that. But yeah, it's going to definitely depend on the casting, and then I can be like, oh, okay, But I think I'm with you though, because I think they will do a good job. I trust them way more than I trust Fox with their inconsistencies. But like BA said, we
said Sony. I meant Fox. My apologies.
Wait, yeah. We seen X3. We seen what was the other one that came out? Was it
Wolverine Origins?
Yeah, Wolverine Origins. Let's go on, right? So we seen it all, man. So, but yeah, we just have to depend on the casting, like you said. And let's see, we got this here. Pluto also says, "Well, I have no hope for X-Men now. That's Kevin's mindset. No wonder Disney Plus has mostly been a waste of time." And the thing is, though, with that Pluto, like Is it Kevin or is it the Russo brothers?
I think it's more Russo.
What are you talking about? He said, I have no hope for the X-Men now. That's Kevin's mindset. Hold on.
Probably we were talking about this show. From
I'm trying to remember what we were talking about with the X-Men. I thought he meant like based off of them just kind of throwing out the hints or whatever. It's probably something this week said. I can't remember. But Pluto, let us know what you meant by this one right here, because I'm trying to remember. He said it, the boys versus Gen V suggestion. Yeah. Okay, I got you. And then Salam says X-Men needs to Game of Thrones like TV series in a budget.
that would be premiere TV right there.
Made too much money in movies for it.
Yeah, it's got to go to the big screen, Salam. It's got to go to the big screen, bro. Now I don't mind if you do like little side character type of stories on TV or whatever, like New Mutants or something like that or whatever. I was gonna say X-Force, but not TV on big screen, but something like that, or I can't think of some other characters, but you know what I'm saying? You put that on small screen, but I'm with BA. The X-Men gotta be on the big screen. You gotta put that on the big screen. But yeah, y'all. That's pretty much it. Appreciate y'all, man, geeking out with your boys for another episode. BJ had to dip. So we'll see him again on Tuesday, y'all. Listen, if you guys are into the culture, of course, do us a favor. Hit that subscribe button. Join us here. We do this every Tuesday evening, Saturday morning. You guys can you see we're here. I said they could always do big movies in between those seasons. I mean, yeah.
That'd be
like I said, they could do like they I could say they could do like little spin-off characters or whatever to kind of build the whole entire story of X-Men while doing the X-Men, kind of like Avengers, right? You got Vision got a show, right? But you're gonna be in Avengers on the big screen. You do something like that.
Well,
but yeah,
I think they should branch off more animated. You know what I'm saying? Like you can definitely do a little more one-off animations and stuff like that, and say like, hey, this is certain characters, and then you'll see them in the movie or whatever like that. There's nothing wrong with bridging the animated world into the real world, as long as y'all on the same accord with everything.
Kind of in that what if vein of what if a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I agree. I think we said that before. Yeah, I agree. I don't mind the anime. It's cheaper, and you can get it out faster. As far as like, you don't have to, if you want to talk about this one story about this character, you got to wait 2-3 months or whatever to build it up, or as they get older or whatever, you can have them tell this story within this singular point in the timeline or whatever. So yeah, I agree. But yeah, like I said, y'all hit that subscribe button, join us here, hit them likes. We will be back here on Tuesday. Go watch Spider Noir. We're gonna talk about episodes 5 through 8 for Spider-Man Noir on Tuesday, and I think there's something else coming out next week, right? There's another show I think coming out.
What's coming out next week?
I thought something else is coming out.
I think that's the shows, and then we preparing for the movies that's coming out.
The movies. Yeah. Oh, he may come out next week. I'm gonna go see that too. So, but okay, yeah. I thought there was another show coming out. But anyway, but yeah. Like I said, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, man. We'll be back here on Tuesday, same geek time, same geek channel, y'all. All right. So just stay geeked out there in the streets, y'all. And we out.